joining me on the set, True Blue and Dapper. He's here. Nana Tufo Boate.
King David.
What's up?
King David.
Yeah.
Yes, I should be welcoming you back.
Thank you very much. No, but VK did that already, so I feel I've already...
This is personal.
Okay.
Hers was on behalf of everybody
else.
This is my personal welcome to you.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Charlie, how have you been?
I've been good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's just that the week is running too fast.
The week is running very fast. I know we're already 4th. Yeah, I mean, it's like, what is going on?
Yeah, I almost threw up a polo shirt and came to work. Then I remembered I had to be here with you.
September
so I had to go digging. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but September, please be kind.
I know, right?
You know, it's my birth month, so it's got to take its time, you know.
You're what, 28th?
29th.
29th,
yeah,
okay.
It's got to take its time. Just say, I mean, just slow it down.
No, but let's get to the party quickly. That's the thing.
No, don't need to rush. You see, we need to take our time. You know, take all the boxes, cross all T's and dots all I's. So that when we throw that party, banger. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. 29th, yeah. We're looking forward to it.
Anyways,
Yes.
A number of stories making the headlines this morning. I'll start off with the Daily Graphic. Major story, of course, has to do with that emergency sitting yesterday. Parliament recall drain on state coffers. Speaker asserts. Okay. CSOs Occupy Ghana demand enactment of COPO bill. NHIA releases 800 million cedis to healthcare providers. 487 arrested over suspected Ponzi scheme. That's the front page. Now, if you go to the back page, father demands justice in O'Reilly Senior High School stabbing case. Yeah.
A very unfortunate
very
incident that happened yesterday.
Very, very disturbing. And,
you know, Nana, the difficulty for me in some of these things is the narrative you hear from the students gives the impression that this is something that's not new in terms of students carrying weapons.
Yeah.
You know, but that's troubling because I'm asking myself. So even if one of the stories we did, the story we did yesterday, one of the ladies or one of the students said that the teachers are afraid of the guy who did the stabbing. You know, it's like the question was, so what did the teachers do about it when the guy gave the warning? Because the guy gave a warning and said, go and tell your brother, otherwise blood will flow today. Ooh. Do you see that thing? So she was in a panic and all of that. But I'm asking myself, how did we get here? Where people feel that it's okay.
Okay, so there's an argument being advanced by bodies such as the National Association of Graduate Teachers. Yeah. Its president, Angel Carbonu, has been saying that, listen, the directives given by the GES that bars the teacher from meting out some disciplinary measures against the students is what is breeding all of these things, right? You know, now we don't do corporal punishment in the schools.
No.
Yeah, but back in the day, for something, let's say as menial, no, not menial, for want of a better word, right? As breaking boundaries, going into town, you're either deboardinized or suspended.
Yeah,
you get
so it was a big deal. You wouldn't even try it. Yeah.
And if you're found to be culpable of a number of offenses, right, there's summary dismissal, right? Yeah. But then the whole idea is that it does not terminate you, it does not cut off your education. You have room to enroll in a different school. It's just that you're no longer in your preferred choice of school. And then when you enroll in the next school, you're made to sign a bond of good behavior. And there are instances where there are a number of examples where this has happened, right? That, I mean, students who were tagged recalcitrant in one school, dismissed, went into another school, and came out as one of the best students ever. Yeah. You get it? Yeah. So it's not as though the punishments will terminate someone at the senior high level or otherwise. But then again, we are in an era, not even in an era, it's always been existent. Human rights have been there. You understand? So, I mean, you need to marry the two and find a fine balance between the two. Where necessary, where possible, what level of punishment can be meted out. You understand? You see, we take out this authority from the teachers, and so now it breeds familiarity between students and teachers. And so, I mean, students are no longer afraid of teachers. And you see, when you do that, we expect that you enforce the counseling units in these schools so that it is so active, so effective, so efficient that the offenses are not even committed in the first place. You get it?
There's a lot of work we have to do, and I think that sometimes we take certain decisions that leave gaping holes.
True.
You know,
But I mean, for this particular instance, I don't know. The investigations need to be swift and accurate to establish whether or not there was some negligence somewhere. I mean, irrespective of whatever, you're still a teacher. There's a difference between a student and a teacher. So if indeed the teachers had gotten wind of the altercation even before it happened, someone should have intervened.
Exactly.
Someone could have stopped this.
Exactly. And from
regardless of who was right or who was wrong, someone could have intervened. A life could have been protected. But here we are, a life is lost, and you and I have to wake up in the morning to come and have this conversation. It's so wrong. It's too bad. It's too bad.
Okay, you're done with the
graphic? I'm done with the daily graphic.
So the Ghanaian Times says, outstanding releases to healthcare providers. We have NHIA set to pay 800 million Ghana cedi claims and disburses 400 million Ghana cedis today. Demand your locked up funds. Mahama urges victims of DKM microfinance collapse. We also have Dr. Baumia woos voters in 4 constituencies in Greater Accra region. Don't abuse provisions of Constitution. Speaker admonishes MPs as he recalls the House. And the Ghana's forestry sector on the back page contributes averagely 1.5% to GDP from 2014 to 2023 report. Now, speaking about that, we also need to be extremely protective of our heritage in terms of the forests, because one of the things that is happening is that in the effort of random people trying to eke out a living, our forest cover is being decimated across the country, indiscriminately. So we do need to be careful.
Well, there should be proper planning, and there should be proactive and bold leadership, right? You see, you and I can't stop things like population growth and the demand for space either to reside or to trade. It will happen. You understand? But that is why cities, towns, even villages should be planned.
Exactly.
So that if there's a reservation, there's a reservation. But then you plan the cities in a way that it allows room for growth. You get it? Not into the forest.
Exactly.
Listen, this concrete jungle that we are building, this galamsey that we are allowing to go,
we're going to pay a very high price. It's just around the corner. It's not even far away.
I see. It's funny when people appear to be downplaying the issues because they think that they are far removed from the areas where it's happening.
Did you hear?
Bro, it will catch up with you.
Did you hear what the chief whip said yesterday?
Anodon Pray. That you destroyed the water.
He said you polluted the waters more than we.
David, every single
I was
thing,
so
every single
disgusted.
thing, every single commentary, every single discussion on this illegal mining issue yesterday in Parliament broke my heart.
I couldn't believe it.
It saddened me to the core.
I couldn't believe it. It's like, wow. I mean...
And you see, it goes to buttress the point that they know the actual culprits.
Of course.
They know the people involved in this.
There's even a tacit admission in the statement that says, you polluted the waters more than us.
And you see, it's
a tacit admission that you are polluting, we are polluting. It's just that you are worse than us.
And I cannot for a day in my life imagine how a person of that stature would think that way.
No, but you see,
we are dying. And you think the most important thing is the comparison of who did worse.
Comparisons.
It's
that's where we find ourselves.
It's serious.
I say that we deserve the leaders we have as a country, honestly.
Do we though?
Listen, are we not the ones who vote these people into office?
Yeah, but you see, our system is not cut in a way that you and I are able to verify the background of some of these people, or even predict what will become of them.
Our thumbs should throw them out of office.
That's what we should. You see, we should be voting in this country based on performance and not on affiliation.
Well, but you see, that's why I say that we deserve the leaders we have. I get you. Because it's based on affiliation that we are voting for people.
These people should be out of leadership.
Yes,
just based on this. See, especially at the point that you, as a majority chief whip, your commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, the president, told us boldly that he was going to put his presidency on the line to stop illegal mining.
Yeah.
And you are able to stand in parliament and compare who did worse, not even who did better, who did worse.
Who did worse, yeah.
The comparison should have been, we have initiated this and that to stop the practice more than you. Not who polluted the river bodies more.
Thank you.
And for the speaker, Jesus
very
Christ,
unfortunate too.
Speaker Alban Bagman, your comments or your statements suggest that you know people in parliament
who
are involved.
He said,
what have you done about you are the third gentleman of this land? If you know there are agencies that are mandated
to deal with such,
have you sent, if not a report, a notice to them?
Yeah. Jesus, we are in a very sorry state.
Hey.
Yeah, our leadership, the way we perceive leading a nation is in a very sorry state.
Listen, we were on the caravan together this year. When we were coming from the Wasa area, did you see the level of devastation?
Yeah.
Yesterday,
we are not in a good place.
3 days ago, a pregnant woman died because Galamseyers had dug under the woman's house. She went to use the washroom and it caved in. And you should see the video of an excavator scooping the woman out of the rubble like kitty litter.
My goodness.
And we are there comparing who polluted water the most. Hey, Charlie. No, it won't work. It won't work. It won't work. It won't work. It won't work.
Anyway.
It's just sad. It's just sad. Let me take you to the Herald. Okay. The Herald newspaper this morning says, ethnic favoritism engulf Ghana's military promotions. Officers outrage over defense minister's tribesman. Sechi Dumasi chief wades into $3.5 million at Ghana properties matter. Appeals to NAPO for justice and compensation for NPP financier. Nana Kwame Bediako unveils his 12 pillars for Ghana's economic growth. YEA announces phase 2 of skills training program. Asantehene told not to be selective in Galamsey fight as NPP's chairman Wontumi walks free. Okay. Yep. This one, and I had this an editorial. Yes, this is it. On page 3 of the Herald, time to declare a state of emergency on Galamsey. And I think I stand with this. Because you see, the level of turbidity in our waters, we can no longer purify our water with alum. It's going to cost us more. Do we have that money? Already, the Ghana Water Limited is running losses due to illegal connections. Now, they are not even bothered about the losses because the water to purify or to produce for you and I to consume is not available. When you go to Sechehimai right now, they have shut down the plants.
I saw a photo yesterday of a young lady drinking water, and it was almost like she was drinking tea, but it was water.
I don't know. I'm just sad.
Very disgusting.
Yeah.
But this is what we have been given, we have been left with by the kind of leaders that run Ghana. This is what we have been left with.
It's just sad.
And we can't say it's a collective effort. You see, that rubbish, we should stop talking like that. Because the people who... I can't go and stop the Galamseyers. But some people can.
David, see, this thing, I keep saying that we should stop playing the ostrich in this matter. When we had the COVID lockdown and they wanted us to sleep, they made us sleep.
Emergency, we did what? EI 64.
Executive instrument.
Thank you. 64. Was instituted and decisions were taken. Everybody was home. The streets were clear. We can do it if we want to.
If the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces decides today that Galamsey will stop,
it will stop.
It will stop.
Yes. Well,
it will stop.
His presidency, I don't know whether it's on the line or it's...
Now it's on the hook.
It's on the The Daily Guide has these headlines here. It says, Bagman warns of Article 112 excessive use. NHIA releases 400 million Ghana cedis to facilities. O'Reilly student stabbed to death, and has a photo there of the gentleman Edward Bokete Saki. DCE exposes NDC MP lies. Police grab 487 QNET fraudsters, and it has some photos there of blurred faces of some people that have been handcuffed there. So that's what the Daily Guide has for us.
All right. The Chronicle has that same story as its major story. Police swoop on suspected Ponzi scheme gangs, 487 arrested in Kumasi. I think it's commendable that the police is embarking on such a tragedy.
And 487 people.
So I think some proper screening will be done.
Yes.
Some might actually be victims, because we understand that they found documentations bearing the logo of the QNET, blah, blah, blah. So some proper screening will be done. I don't want to believe all 487 are culpable. Some may be victims. You understand? But it's important that we commend the police for this. Because you see, we are coming out of a period of a number of Ponzi schemes.
Yeah. We've had several.
I had John Mahama recently trying to link DKM to Dr. Baumia. I'm not saying DKM is a Ponzi scheme, but we all know the monies that were lost.
But we know what happened, yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
There's the Nam1 men's gold matter.
Yep.
Customers are still crying.
Yep.
There is the aggrieved, now they have a number of associations, I can't even record the name. Aggrieved customers of defunct this, aggrieved customers of defunct that, locked up pensioners, I mean, so much is lost. I mean, was lost to clean up the banking sector. So we should not allow some of these schemes to fester. It will come back to bite us.
It will.
And so we should commend the police for some of these things. And then there should be interagency cooperation. They should work together with some of the SEC, the YOCOs and all, so that they can stop these things, some of these things right in the offing, even before they blow. Because I don't know if it's going to be a criminal matter or a civil matter, but persons may have lost monies to some of these schemes. And you see, our people, sometimes if the thing is too good to be true.
It is too good to be true.
You understand?
Believe that it's too good to be true.
If it's too good to be true, that's what it is. Just what it is. Don't go and follow all these shortcuts. See,
that's all.
Ghana is on a perilous trajectory. This is Nyaho Tamaklo speaking. Sechidumasi Chief's petition Napo over demolition of NPP financier's house. Okay, so this goes to that demolition at East Legon, like 10 buildings on a particular land. I think the running mate of the MPP went to Seche Dumasi, so they took the chiefs there. The owner of the property hails from Seche Dumasi. So I think the chiefs there took advantage of Napo's presence to petition him to see what he can do about the situation. But I don't know what he can do about the situation. Actually, now he has no portfolio in government.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he resigned as an energy minister. So he's only a running mate to a candidate of a party. So he's no longer in government.
Who might or might not.
Exactly. So I don't know exactly what he can do about it. But hey, politics is an interesting game. So NPP has delivered on its promises. This is the Eastern Regional Minister, Seth Kwame Champon speaking. And Ebokwansa writes on page 14, and you should check it out, of Government Official 1 and his night day clubs. It should be an interesting read. Irrespective of where the dice fall, it should be an interesting read. Ephesians 5:6. Let no one deceive you with empty words, for because of such things God's wrath comes on those who are disobedient. May the Lord add his blessings to the reading of his word. Amen.
The Republic Press has these headlines. It says MPP NDC trade blows over Galamsey, and that's what we were talking about earlier on. Ghana soldier in trouble for alleged rape of 18-year-old girl. O'Reilly student arrested for fatal stabbing of colleague. MPP set for September 8th for Wale Wale primary rerun elections. 18 inmates graduate from Rabboni Bible School in Ho. And we have protest against lease of Commander Sugar Factory scheduled for September 17th. That's what we have for the Republic Press.
All right, let's take a look at the new kid on the block, the News Center. Yeah, the News Center newspaper this morning has quite a number of interesting stories, actually. It has the Ponzi scheme story.
Okay.
Police arrest 487 QNET Ponzi scheme members in Kumasi. Now, so if this is just Kumasi,
Yes.
does it extend to other regions?
I wonder.
Then by the time
Because
we are done,
usually-
we'll be arresting about 3 million
Because
people.
usually these kind of schemes will have tentacles. It will
Yeah.
spread.
Yeah.
You know, because people in Kumasi know people in Tamale. People in Kumasi know people in Accra.
And they'll be
so
telling
they'll
them,
be
and
telling
there's
them,
this
and
thing,
then,
no,
yeah,
don't
you know,
invest.
so these things.
It will probably be operating elsewhere under a different name.
Maybe.
But same
Maybe that
modus
too.
operandi.
Maybe that too.
Okay. NHIA releases 400 million CDs, increases total to 1.4 billion CDs this year. Government touts over 700 projects ongoing and completed in the Eastern region since 2017. Pressure on city. BDCs request $70.1 million, but BOG provides only $20 million. And that's where the challenge on the city depreciation will come in. Because the BDCs, the bulk oil distribution
Yes.
companies, will definitely need dollar to buy products
Exactly.
for the local market.
Yes, that's the way it is.
Apparently, I think monthly they require about 400 million US dollars.
Goodness.
And the BOG is unable to provide such. And so what will happen is that they will go onto the market
Yeah, to go
to
and
look for
source of funds.
that money in dollars. You get it? Now, should it happen that they go onto the black market, that is when Aboki will determine how much he's going to sell the dollar
Of course,
to you.
but that's exactly.
So the challenge here is that while it's going to depreciate the CD further, it is going to increase the cost of fuel.
Yes.
Because if I'm buying, and you know, when they price, they anticipate the next dollar rate
Yeah.
and add it to the
To
pricing.
the pricing, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. It's we should do better.
Charlie, if he knows about some investment software, let's go and do some and sleep. Because it looks like the way things are going.
Yeah.
Assassin Broadcasting denies unlawful property acquisition allegations, and lawyer expresses disappointment in court's ruling. This happens to do with the Wale Wale MPP parliamentary primary results that were annulled by the Tamale High Court. And one of the, I think a hopeful lawyer, Tia Abdul Kabiru Mahama, is not entirely happy with the ruling of the court.
Okay. I have the Inquisitor, and on the front page of the Inquisitor it says, rerun of MPP primaries. Wale Wale delegates smiling, set to grab more goodies. You know how it is, right? Every time there's an election, the voters get a chance to milk the candidates, you know, of, you know, said inducements to get them to vote for them. So, and in the case of a rerun, it's particularly exciting because, you know, they've already collected first round and they think they didn't work. So they're going to come back again and collect some more, you know, so that's how it is. FDA cautions public on adulterated palm oil containing hazardous Sidan 4 dye. This matter has been raging for years.
Sudan, you know, the Sudan.
Yeah.
If you
Cocoa
mention
board,
the Sudan for people,
they don't get a Sudan.
That's what we can relate to. Sudan, yeah, then they'll do the needful.
Cocoa board's financial woes, government intervention, and 4.71 billion Ghana cedi loss for BOG. The story is here in the Inquisitor. We also have Suhum. MPP is focused and alert, despite MP's decision to run as independent candidate. Okay, so that's what we have for the Inquisitor.
I'll quickly take you through the new publisher. 94 days to elections. Woo, 94 days. Minority reject voters register, demand forensic audit, drag EC chairperson to parliament over flaws, and then it has the O'Reilly School story also here. Daily Analyst also has the O'Reilly School story, has a Nagrach president commending Medina MP for celebrating teachers, has a GJA president firing Atachia, demanding public apology from MP. Defending media freedom, do more to protect journalists, IGP urged. Galamsey has moved from ordinary citizens to become a transnational organized crime. And this is security expert Professor Kwesi Enin speaking.
Yeah. All right. So let me just give you one big headline on the front page of the Informer.
Yeah.
It says Otumfuo on fire, a crusade against Galamsey as Arocha Ghana raises red flag. Okay, so these are some of the headlines of the various papers that we have for today. Go over to citynewsroom.com as well as channel1news.com for your credible news update. Nana, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, David.
Through.
Thank you, David.
All right, sports is next. Don't go anywhere.
All right, welcome back. It's time for us to get into sports. And I'm going to be starting with AFCON 2025 qualifiers. The Blacksters arrived in Kumasi yesterday to continue preparing for the AFCON 2025 qualifier against Angola on Thursday. The players completed their first training session in Accra on Monday under the supervision of the technical team, and they flew out to Kumasi yesterday. Head coach Otu Addo called on Norwich City's Forson Zamankwa as his second late inclusion to the team in addition to Jonas Ajete. The team will have their final training session at the Baba Yara Stadium later today before taking on the Angolans in the qualifier on Thursday.
All right, and some player movement news. We have Barcelona's side, B-side, yesterday confirmed the signing of Dreams FC forward Abdul Aziz Issa on a one-year deal. Now, Issa was a star of Dreams FC's semi-final run in last season's CAF Confederation Cup. Now, he scored 4 times for the team, and his overall performances at club level and for the national under-20, the Black Satellites caught the eyes of some clubs, including Barcelona. Now, Issa is expected to fly to Spain in the coming days to join the team for the season. Now, Issa is the second Ghanaian to join Barcelona's B-side in this window after David Odro signed from Accra Lions. Congratulations to all of them. All right. Fantastic. Well, that's it for the sporting updates.